Now it's time for OK Stop. You know how it works. We roll a clip, and the panel can say OK Stop at any point to comment. It's obvious that Joe Biden scares Donald Trump. It might be the aviators. It might be that they once reached for the last slider at a Democratic fundraiser in 2003, and Biden ate the entire burger while he made clear to Donald Trump his eyes were locked on Ivanka. But Trump tweets about him nonstop. Trump is on the attack, so much so that Trump sent his fiercest attack dog to Fox News, a man I've never heard of before. It says here his name is Anthony Scaramucci. Let's take a look.
Anthony Scaramucci, a man who has never stayed in his lane. How about that transition?
Every lane is my lane, Ed. Every lane.
Yep.
So what? That was good, though. I thought you were going to say something worse.
I thought I was going to blow you up.
Okay, stop. Just flagging, this small talk is brutal. It is brutal. Something about lanes and staying in them.
Scaramucci dyed his hair. He's gone to an auburn shade. And I don't know what it means.
But I'm feeling better now. Good morning, everybody.
I like your new book title, by the way. Just there is Trump, the blue-collar president.
Oh, that makes the liberals crazy.
I think that's actually...
Okay, stop. What is the fucking Venn diagram of people interested in Anthony Scaramucci's thoughts on economic dislocation and Trump's appeal to Midwestern Americans and people who can read a book?
It was mine, that book, because that's his whole appeal.
Yeah, because if you've ever seen Trump's apartment up on Fifth Avenue, it looks like Louis XIV smoked crystal meth and decorated the apartment.
What?
Okay, stop.
Why is his head like that? Why is his face like that? He looks like he should be a normal-looking person, but also like he was about to peel all the skin off of his face.
He carries his tension in his neck. That much is clear. His tension, maybe some nuts for winter, I don't know. He looks like he's very tightly wound.
He's a weird-looking guy.
Yeah.
Am I ever see that apartment? It's unbelievable.
I have seen photos of it.
But, he captured the blue-collar people. He's going to do it again.
It's like the last 2 years were a big complaint from the Democrats because Trump went into their lane. But they didn't change because he's still the president.
Oh, but they couldn't find a way to beat him, and so they had to start making up stories about why he won. Okay, so now you have 2.5 years of that. And as I was saying, you went from Mueller time to the barbecue.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
It's like, I nailed that one.
I also just...
I feel like, though, so he was in the White House for, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. This segment is longer than he was in the White
Yeah.
House. That's right. Yeah.
And he's written a book, I'm assuming praising President Trump, otherwise he wouldn't be on this show.
Right.
That's pretty pathetic, right? He's obsessed with an ex who he really only made out with one time. But he's acting like they got engaged and it's like a big deal in his life or something.
Was there a brainstorming session where he was coming up with the title of his book, and he was like, I want to have a color and like a piece of clothing, but white hood probably won't work. So, blue collar. Let's go blue collar.
Also, the way he phrased it was like he captured the blue collar vote. That doesn't make him blue collar. A tuna fisherman is not a tuna.
Also, I think people with non-white skin can also wear blue collars. I think that he doesn't actually mean blue collar America. He means a small subset of people who work for a living who are white.
The defensive maneuver to go after the investigators, let somebody else focus on that. We need the president's time and energy on all the good things that he's capable of doing in his instincts.
With Joe Biden running, though, I think
Okay, stop.
Okay, stop.
That's one of those things that people say all the time that's like a kind of banal lie, but is obviously a lie. Look, all right, being president's a tough job, all right? And we need Donald Trump focused at that desk, doing what he does best. Reading policy documents, processing the information, coming to a conclusion, delivering it to his trusted aides. Those aides go out and turn that direction. into movement of the government on matters important to all of us. That's what he does every day from 11:30 p.m. to 12:15 p.m. before lunch number one.
The investigator's point becomes stronger because now he's tied to that administration and people are going to have questions for him as to what did you know? What did President Obama know? What was going on here that justified this investigation?
When the time is right and he goes into the president's crosshairs, it's going to be a rough time for Vice President Biden.
But a great debate.
Oh,
That debate stage, man, we'd all be, popcorn would be.
It'll be fun.
One of-
It's going to be a great debate when,
It's really good.
when Trump faces Biden.